Any news you'd like to share as we draw ever closer to the puck drop on this season for the LA Kings? Maybe lineup decisions that you can share today?
I can do that, yeah. So, what you saw for our first three lines, and then we'll have Turcotte, Lewis, and Andre Leo play his first NHL game tonight.
How exciting for him. And you talked about how he was a guy that maybe you weren't expecting to be on the radar at this stage, and here he is going to skate out tonight for his first NHL game. But do you say anything special to him? Do you leave it to the leadership group, or do you just leave the kid alone?
Yeah, I think he has some family coming in tonight, so I just let him know that I knew his family was coming in. He should be proud and to just go and enjoy the night. It's pretty simple. He's got enough motivation with all those things in the bag already.
Do you like what he brings to that line? A little bit different look for that fourth line, and I know you've talked about Turcotte and his role as the center of that line. What can you expect from them tonight, given that the other three lines have been set for a long time?
Well, I like that Andre is that he's big, he skates well, and he finishes his checks. And I think we've seen some offensive ability too. He hasn't scored, but he's had some really good looks. He's made some one-on-one plays. He's made some plays in tight, some passes. So I think he has that too, and we're hoping that'll develop over time. But in the meantime, there's a role there for a big, strong player that's fast and finishes his checks.
Lindy Ruff was talking this morning about how he'd love to feel this building vibrate again, and it's been a while for them to have that, and their desperation level is pretty high after the start in Prague. Thank you. Do you say anything to the guys about being prepared for the first 10 or 15 minutes of the game, or is that just this group's going to be ready for it anyway?
Yeah, that's it. There's an 82-game season, and then there's the playoffs. So I try to keep my redundancy to a minimum. I tried to, of course, I have to throw out the cliches we all do, but I try to keep those to a minimum. With the younger team, might be a different approach. These guys understand the moments, so I try to save, the times that I would hope that they listen to me for the moments that I think are really more important.
The challenges of opening a season without Drew, and just how long, just an update on how long he might be out.
Well, he's still month to month. We don't know. I know the guys have been in touch with him. We've been in touch with him. He wishes he could be here like more than anybody in the world. That's all he loves to do is play hockey and be around his teammates. So we're going to miss that. We're going to miss his play on the ice, but we're going to miss his energy around the team. You often hear his voice. If you've been around the league, of course, you know him. He's loud, he's laughing, he's chirping. So we need some other guys to pick up the slack in that department. We know as far as playing on the ice, Clark will get more, Spence will get more than they've got before. But we need people around the room to just pick up that energy that he's left behind, and I think guys are trying to do that right now.
Just being in the midst of the first week of this lengthy road swing, what have been the challenges and opportunities that you find being on the road for this lengthy period?
Well, we had a great, I guess what it was, 9 days in Quebec. We really, really enjoyed our time there. Really, from a hockey perspective, we felt we were able to get organized, have good practices, and I know the players themselves, had a chance to go golfing together, do a couple other things together that I don't know exactly about, and I know they were together. I don't know what happened, but now we get here, we put that behind us, and now it's NHL season starts. So, to me, you could be anywhere at that point. You could be home. The guys, they put so much energy in over the summer to get ready for today and for when it really starts to matter. So I'm not worried about energy levels or anything like that.
We spoke with Mikey and Adrian. Obviously, they'll share the A on the road and at home. How important is their role as part of that leadership group with the A, especially with so many new faces in this lineup?
Well, they're longtime Kings, drafted, developed. They know they've been through the system. Well-respected players within the system because of what they've done, for so many years. So they don't have to do anything extraordinary. They just have to be themselves more than anything. We also have Trevor Lewis. We have Joel Edmondson. These are players that could wear a letter on any team, Tanner Janot. So it really is spread out pretty well. We're fortunate that way. So I don't expect Mikey or Adrian to do anything outside of who they are. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you wish you had them. That's the obvious, and I understand that. I just think it's important for those players to just go and play their game. They're not there to replace Drew. They're not there to move the puck like Drew does. They're just there to go play their game and be solid. And I think what we'll see over time is if they just stick with that plan, their confidence will grow. The trust and the confidence from the coach to them will grow, and then you'll be able to see them probably make more plays and play a little bit more of an offensive game. In the meantime, they just got to be who they are.